The key is to strengthen the tongue. Welcome to the island of Evia. So I'm in this wonderful retreat. We do our yoga in there, in that room. It's a really nice place to do yoga because the doors there lead to this awesome view. Wow, incredible, right? Just amazing. It's like, where does the sea end and the sky begin? So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about mewing, and especially I wanted to talk a little bit about expanding the palate and narrow palates, because so much of us struggle with this. I have a slightly narrow palate. I'm sure a lot of people watching this do too, so I know this is relevant for a lot of us. Mew talks about this like balance zone in our mouth, right? So you have your teeth like in the middle, and then inside of the teeth you've got the tongue, and then on the outside you have the cheeks. And if you really want to simplify this whole picture in terms of like the forces acting upon the teeth, you could imagine that there's a force of the tongue from the inside kind of keeping the teeth in a wide palate arrangement, and then there's a force on the outside of the cheek kind of going this way on the teeth, making them a more narrow palate. A really basic way, if you think about how to expand the palate, we essentially want the force of the tongue to be greater than the force of the cheeks. It kind of comes down to that simple of a way of looking at it. So basically you want your tongue, the amount of kind of force that it uses to keep the palate up and horizontally wide and forward, you want that to be greater than the force of your cheeks. So the key is to strengthen the tongue. Basically, it is the most neglected sleepy muscle in the face. Let's go take a look at this gorgeous garden. So here I am in the garden, and it's kind of like a little jungle in this garden. Like there's so much wildlife stuff going on. It's just like constant jungle vibes, just constant buzzing. So yeah, so you want the force of the tongue to be greater than the force of the cheeks. So tongue exercises are a really great way to kind of get that process to jumpstart. I think they're really underestimated, tongue exercises. I think people will tend to go for the cheeks and maybe some of the neck stuff and the massage, and that's all really good, and that's not anything to like neglect or ignore. But you have to do tongue exercises. Like, it's basically going to improve everything in one full sweep. It's going to improve the eyes, it's going to improve the cheeks, it's going to improve the neck and the chin and the lips, and it's just like, it's kind of all in one strategy. Even if you just did tongue exercises exclusively, I actually want to run that experiment, just doing tongue exercises, like having someone do that, and just to see, what happens in that case. I have a feeling that I actually would do plenty on its own, just doing that. Another really important thing for expanding the palate is to nose breathe as much as you possibly can. So nose breathing when you're talking, nose breathing when you're even trying to do it when you're singing, at least when you have pauses during singing, trying to nose breathe. Nose breathing during eating. Obviously nose breathing when you're sleeping. The more you nose breathe, the more your mouth is going to become more of a wide area, and the more that the nose will become specialized for breathing, and it's just going to improve the face so much. So these are some little chairs that we chill on if we want. Here's lots of nature. And then these awesome hammocks. This one is my fave. And I like to chill here, have some time to myself and just reflect and relax. Probably hear a bunch of bugs and stuff. It's just how it is here. Just do a little cheek vibration to let go of some tension. And there's the Mediterranean Sea. It's incredible, amazing to look out into this. Just epically gorgeous.